Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for June the 13th through to the 19th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin and get to your energy, let me thank you for your energy, the loving, supportive, positive energy that you send my way each and every day. You guys truly rock. Thank you so, so much. Now, let's get to you. We start with the Judgment card. So this is a strength in your thinking about how to go forward. Now, I'm looking at your other cards here, and there is definitely, let's go to the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles crossing over here. Okay, this is about you really embracing your talents, your abilities, what you give to situations. This is breaking away from something, I'm thinking it's mindset of how you don't have the ability. You don't have what it takes. And it's realizing it. It's realizing that you are building the firm foundations upon your abilities, your talents, your God-given strengths. And embracing who you are. So, and then we have the Hangman on the other side. So this is understanding the balance that needs to come in. This is meditation. This is prayer. This is pulling yourself a little bit out of the mix in order to really get attuned with what you bring to the table. How you can bring a balance in your life by your natural gifts, your natural talents, your abilities, who you are. So with the Judgment card, we're not really jumping into things without thinking about them. We don't want to make those rash, quick judgments. Definitely not. We want it to be strong. We want to really think through what our true talents are, what we really bring to relationships, what we really bring to career settings, within the community, within the neighborhood, within the family. It's kind of like we are raising the bar on how we think about ourselves this week. And to not really look at our limitations, but to look at our strengths, to what we truly do bring to the table, to where we can really rock the world. We have the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles is the yes card, and it's the underlying energy. So it is really about honing in on your talents, your abilities, what you bring to the table, about what can be in your life going forward if you truly look at yourself in the mirror and say, I can do this, I've got this, I've got this ability, I've got this talent, I can bring in the balance that needs to be in my life. And you are going to be shown things throughout your week to hone in on your abilities and talents. So pay attention to it. The Six of Swords is your overriding energy, so you are moving forward. You are moving forward based on your wisdom. And you know that it's going to take hard work. Anything that is worthy in your life is going to be challenging. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be putting that stick in the mud and pushing yourself offshore and going forward with a strength, with a determination, knowing that you've got this. Now we have the Ten of Cups here, so you are really, this week's energy is really pointing you towards your happily ever after, showing what can be in your life, showing what you can create in your life, showing what you can step into in your life. So pay attention, please. Now the Seven of Cups here is talking about your priorities and how you need to have certain priorities in your life and not to sweat the small stuff, to not let everything cloud the issues, to not take on responsibilities and obligations that don't bring value back into your life. This is really about honing into your priorities, your personal priorities of where you want to move forward in life. As we go towards the weekend and next week, we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is all about what are you cultivating? What are you trying to become? What are you trying to create? And are you putting the energy into it? Are you really cultivating something for tomorrow? Or are you just taking on other people's responsibilities and obligations, or not really seeing the true abilities that you have, that you can work from in order to gain that beautiful path in your life going forward, that destiny. Now we have the King of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles with it, so it is your thoughts. It is your new growth of thoughts, ideas, that's going to bring in beauty in your life. Now, with the Five of Pentacles, we sit in front of this door of abundance, but if we are too busy looking at everybody else's path and how they have it so great and everything happens wonderful to them, we can kind of feel like we are left out in the cold, that it isn't meant for us. So watch that negative thought, because you do sit in front of the door of abundance here. You do sit in front of the door of well-being. It's your new thoughts. I journal this week, especially this weekend, going into next week. You want to journal your thoughts about what you can aspire to, who you can become, where you need to put your energy, where you already have gifts and talents and abilities, and how you can utilize them to go forward. You're not left out in the cold. You who sit in front of that door of abundance. So realize just what lays in front of you. For relationships, we have the Five of Wands, relationships, love. Well, what do you give to relationships? What do you feel that you give to relationships? Do you minimize it? Do you think less of it than it really is? Do you truly understand your own empowerment when it comes to the people you love and what you bring to relationships, what you give to relationships? Do you get the same kind of energy and value back from the relationships? Now take a good hard look at your relationships this week, please, okay? Honor yourself within relationships. Really don't undermine what you truly bring to a relationship, the beauty of who you are, the beauty of what you bring into relationships. I think this card is really showing you that you have to admire yourself, that you have to love yourself, that you have to really, all these cards are saying you have to embrace your talents, your abilities, what you bring into situations, and to hold yourself up, and to make sure that you are getting value back within relationships. New relationships, yes, I think, new relationships could actually come through spirituality this week. So it could be by bringing in a balance into your life through meditation, through prayer, through alone time, getting out in nature. It could be a pleasant walk through the park where your eyes meet for the very first time. So the Two of Cups is in your spirituality. I usually don't include that in the weeklies, but I tend to lean towards the cards anyways. So if you are looking for new relationships, it is probably by bringing in a balance in your spirituality. Maybe it's just understanding what you truly bring to relationships, and that opens you up to that new relationship finally. That opens the door to the relationship because you have moved past that block, that wall, that hurdle, where you didn't think that you were good enough, or you didn't bring enough to the relationship, or it's really becoming aware of your talents and abilities this week. Nine of Wands in career, job, finances. Upon every stress becomes new beginnings, opens new doors, brings in wisdom so that you can conquer when it comes to job, when it comes to money, when it comes to finances, when it comes to career. So it's where you have struggled the most in your life, where new career ventures could happen for you, new jobs could open up to you, new ways of making money can become a realistic part of your life this week. So it is leading in on past stresses and chaos, and the wisdom that you've taken away from that will actually explode you into a new path of well-being, finances, career. So, so often somebody will say that it was because of a great struggle or chaos in their life that they stepped into a new opportunity that they never thought for themselves. It could be by reaching out and helping somebody in some way. It could be by being a mentor, by being a helping hand, where you have gone through that struggle, where you can see where your wisdom is going to help another in moving forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.